Yeah, hello everyone. How you doing? I haven't played this like dedicated in a while. You know, Eve. I've been playing it right along. I just haven't been streaming it because I fully admit it's I fucking capital ship camera. Could you please? Yeah, cause like as much as I do love this game, it's a little hard to stream when you live in nullsec because when you're just trying to do daily nullsec things, you have that bad habit of like, oh hey, this is when all the weirdos from the enemy coalition show up to ruin your day. Although luckily today it looks like space is relatively calm, so we're actually going to go out in the big boy. For those who've never seen it, you know, I like every time I'm starting the stream, you see what's basically my flagship in this game, the Tiamat. It's a Phoenix Navy issue. But what you're looking at now, this is the Orochi. This is my carrier, and I love her very much. And I primarily use this ship for like highly time efficient ratting out here, which we're gonna start right now. Now, assuming nobody's at these, what I normally do for this, when I do this, is I go to Forsaken hubs. They're okay. Which direction is that? Is this one from me actually? I'm gonna turn around and bump the damn station trying to warp, but yeah, so they're not the highest level sites out here, but in a carrier, you can rip through it really quick, and that's what matters. Like it's just below a, what do you call it? It's just below a haven in like you know, bounties and loot, but it's a lot quicker. It's a lot quicker and a lot safer because it doesn't have that tiny chance of spawning a dreadnought on your ass, which in something as slow to warp as a carrier can be a problem. And then this is after the carrier update, so my carrier also has web fighters. You know, basically they're like crowd control fighters. They slow down ships. Okay, is this site being? I'm not picking up anybody. How far away are we? Okay, no, this one is not contested, so I can set up on this one. Nice. All right. So here's what we do. We land, first order of business, safe spot, go to our target, our base, align to it. Third thing we do, mobile tractor unit, drop it, save its location. And you can take your time setting up like this. There is nothing at one of these sites that can kill you. Like there's no NPC ship at one of these sites that can kill you. You are, like they can, they could, but it would theoretically take so long as to like, there is no chance they could actually deal enough damage to your carrier in a quick amount of time. You know what? Get in there quick, guys. Now we send in the fighters. This is also a much higher action per minute method of ratting than like say an Ishtar, because fighters are manually controlled. They do not act unless you make them act. But they will absolutely rip through these sites. Hey Adam Fire, how you doing? Gotta wonder how frag the Syndicate get with Capsuleers grinding them all the time. Well, I mean, honestly, EVE Online does the scale of space pretty realistically. Like, any criminal organization that can, like, you know, set up in space is gonna be massive. So the idea that, you know, Capsule users grinding these criminal elements for bounty money, like, they would have enough, you know, they would have enough people. They would be fine. It took that long, but finally one of the battleships is targeting our fighters. Shouldn't matter though. This guy will be dead in a second. Get the fighters circling this wreck for when the next wave hits. You know, just now watch these battle cruisers just evaporate. Pop. Pop. Like, you can, once you get used to the flow of this, you can clear one of these sites before you even get the bounty tag. Like, even a Marauder can't match that. And this is safer than a Marauder, even though the ship is way more expensive. Just because you can warp out, and you don't need to worry about losing your fighters on a warp out the way you would drones, because your fighters can warp with you. If you recall them as you warp, they will warp as you warp and follow you to your destination. So you never have to worry about losing fighters to having to warp off, unless you have to do an emergency jump, at which point, yeah, you will lose your fighters then. But again, that's an entirely different animal than just warping off. You know what? Let's do this. Let's zoom in on the fighters. Let's follow them instead. These guys are getting a little low. Okay, got him back before they took any damage, or took any severe damage, rather. Right, get them targeting the battleships. Target this one first, actually. Launch that one, send them in. He's gone. Oh yeah, focus the ones targeting my fighters. Now go after these two. Yeah, but yeah, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Hope you've all had a good day. It's been another cold one. It has indeed been cold, snowy, kind of miserable. Otherwise, we've been fine. I don't think the battleships, except with the missiles, can really hit my fighters at all. Next wave. All right. And yeah, these enemy frigates just evaporate like in no time. So much better than when I'm using like, you know, missiles and drones are so much better at killing frigates for big ships. Hey Keen, how you doing? It's been good sharing good times with everyone. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, we got the Forbidden Holiday coming up soon. That would be Christmas. Well, forbidden as far as, you know, forbidden as far as like, you know, people like, oh, don't say Christmas, say holidays. You might offend somebody. To which I'm just like, you know what, fuck you. It's called Christmas. Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. It's so simple. All right, sir, you're going to die now. All right, let's reset the camera. Follow the carrier itself for a bit. Listen. Of all the things with the culture shift that I hope happens soon, is we stop this Happy Holidays bullshit and just start saying Merry Christmas again. Because holy fuck, dude. All right, let's pop the cruisers. Shut up, phone, you're drunk. I need to, one moment. The problem with forgetting to check my phone when doing these sites with the carrier is that it's a high enough APM thing that I can't really stop to mute my phone. So you're gonna have to put up with my phone bitching and moaning into the stream for a minute. I tend to pack a salvage module or drone just for a bit of ISK. Yeah, that honestly, when you're exploring, that's not a bad thing to have, is a, like when you're doing exploration. I'm obviously not doing exploration. I might later, if I start like, you know, getting bored to tears doing this. But yeah, as it currently stands, I'm trying to make some money because I've got I got Winter Nexus coming up, and I want to equip myself for that because that's going to be a big this is going to be a big money maker. I will definitely be streaming Winter Nexus. Now, whether I do it in nullsec or lowsec, or nullsec or highsec, I don't know. I've yet to figure that out. I'll figure that part out when I get there. There. Popped him. All right. All right. Almost locked. Wait for this guy to pop. There we go. Then he's gonna pop. Okay, next one, battleship. Let's zoom in on this poor motherfucker. Legit killed them. I'm legit killing them faster than I can. Faster than the the cooldown on my missiles. They're going. Oh, there's actual animations for the missiles. I never noticed that. Hold on. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Here they come. Boom. That's actually cool. I didn't know that. What's my income per hour doing this? Hold on. Cause so I focus mainly on the what do you call it? On the Forsaken hubs because there's no chance of a dreadnought spawning. So this is arguably, it increase if you ask me, oh, I got a fleet staging point. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Let's untrack that for now. Fighters return. I don't think I can actually do the fleet staging point in anything but a dreadnought, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that one. I might be able to sell it though. But my income per hour, basically, I can like what do you call it? I can like I said, I can clear one of these sites before the bounty tick. So the income per hour is pretty good. I've never actually clocked it though. I feel like I should at one point. It is good ISK per hour though.
Warp drive active.
Okay, fighters are back. My MTU is hoovering up the loot, so let's get, wait, I've got that saved, right? Yes, okay. And off we go to the next one. Wonder if they will bring back the Alliance tournament this year. They've done that every year for years. They actually just had it like last October, I think. October, early November, something like that. They just had the Alliance tournament. And the great thing about the sovereignty changes they did recently, the sov structure changes, is that the moment I clear one of these sites, the next one spawns. So, yeah, it's just an endless stream of these sites. There's like no downtime to there's no downtime to running them. All right, let's wait for this to pop up and then we'll align, drop an MTU. Save that location. Launch fighters. Lock them all up. It takes a bit of doing to learn to fly a carrier just because they work so differently than drone boats. Because like I was saying, your fighters are basically independent ships that you control. They're not like drones, which would just do their thing. So you got to get used to. You really got to get used to fighter hotkeys if you want to use a carrier to rat. But once you get the hang of it, it is both safer and more efficient than a Marauder will ever be. Which I'm not poo-pooing Marauders. Don't get me wrong. I love Marauders. I'm probably gonna run a hello. One moment, that was Rift going off. Oh, I'm fine. But yeah, I'm probably gonna run a Marauder for Winter Nexus this year out in high sec. They're apparently changing up the Winter Nexus this year to like, I hope, reduce the site ganking that always tends to go on, because that's always obnoxious. All right. There they are. Dead. Dead. Oh. The only real threat, your fighters will be tanking way more damage than your average drone, and they're really going to be primarily taking damage from cruisers, because cruisers will target them first. But once the cruisers are gone, your fighters are basically safe until an aggro switch by the battleships. I targeted the wrong target. Shit. All right. That's fine. This guy's gonna melt. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played this on stream in a bit. I'm just like... I just felt like playing this because it's unironically a really relaxing game for me. Just... space autism, flying ships, blowing shit up. And just, you know, you're not just nice, quiet, chill time, just making money and eat. Uh-oh, hold on. Get back here. Lie. They were taking a little too much damage there from the carriers, or from the cruisers, so they had to be pulled back. Oh, I wonder, he's on the wrong target. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Launch you. Yeah, go orbit them. Get back in the fight. There's the first bounty tick, 22 million. And this site will be cleared before the next one. Rip that battleship open like a tin can with the missiles. For a little context, the fighters you have to run is going to be determined, if you want to do this yourself, is going to be determined entirely by the space you're in. Like, we're in Angel space, so we're using Angerhes, I think they're called. Hold on. These are one moment. Yeah, these are Angerhes 2s. Like, that's what we're using, because again, this is Angel space. It's all based on resistances. It's like the Angerhes deal like explosive damage. Angels are weak to explosive. You get the idea. The carrier update's been really nice though, because it's added the ability to run, you know, support fighters with your, you know, with your standard carrier, which is really nice, especially for, you know, because this is the Nidhogger. It's a, what do you call it? It's the Minmatar carrier, and this uses web, what do you call it? This uses web fighters, or webification fighters, and those slow ships down, and that makes them a lot easier to target when ratting. There are some jokers in our space that need to keep an eye on, but other than that, you know, I'm you know, fully aligned to my base. So if they decide to, you know, do some bullshit, I can just, like, you know, I can just warp home. And these cruisers shouldn't last long enough to be a threat to my fighters. I think another advantage of running the Forsaken hubs over the havens, if you're going for like time efficiency, is the fact that you won't encounter enough battleships to run out of missiles on your fighters. That just increases the speed at which you clear. And clears.
Call in the reinforcements.
Oh, hello. Who was that? Oh, hey Ash, how you doing? How you doing? Well, thank you for the raid. And welcome raiders. Give me a second, hun. As soon as this site is finished, I will give you a shout out. Okay? I don't want to take my fingers off the keyboard in case something happens. Yeah, hun. How was your stream? Hi, Chonka. Thank you for keeping me awake. Come on, lock onto the frigates. There we go. Hey, EA. Yeah, we're out in my big boy ship, ratting today. Yeah, just felt like being in my Zen corner playing E for a change. Especially because our neighbors are apparently being a little less dumb today and leaving us alone. All right, there we go. Just 2 battleships left. All right, and oh yeah, man, poor PanFam. Like, especially listen, I get that there are primary adversaries out here. You know, Pandemic Horde. I actually feel bad for them. Like, I legitimately feel bad for them. All right. Recall fighters. All right, give me one moment. Give me one moment, Ash. No, that's a... I really need to see if there's an auto shout out bot. That would make this a lot easier. You know, for shouting people out. You know, I can only recommend I play Dispatch. I'll think on it. It's not my kind of game, honestly. Even if it's good, it's not my kind of game. All right.
Warp drive active.
All right, next site. All right, that's talking about my escalation that I unlocked. Domination Fleet staging point. I'm 99% certain that's the capital one. I don't know if I can run that. I'll have to look into it. If it's one I can run on, like, say, a Tengu, then I'll go. I actually might go slap on my Tengu and go, you know, go run it on stream. Howdy, boys. A carrier just rocked up to your little fucking tree fortress in space. How's that make you feel? Okay, let's, align to home. All right, step 1, step 2, mobile tractor. Save the location. Fighters out. Actually, I'm kind of liking the fact that we're gonna be so close to the base the whole time. That gives my fighters an easy place to run to. It also increases the likelihood that the ships will just shoot at me instead. It means I can keep my fighters out longer. Next. All right, he's dead. Yeah, somebody's out there running Havens tonight, but we don't care about Havens. Pop missiles. Absolutely shit on them with damage. There we go. I mean, yeah, okay, I mean, but concerning Dispatch, though, I've watched a playthrough of it. I've watched a streamer play it through. I mean, it looks okay, I guess. It's just not my kind of game. I don't vibe very well with visual novels. Or, you know, visual novel style games. Because it's not completely a visual novel, but, you know what I mean, right? Evaporate him. All right. It's been snowing again where you're at. Yeah, it wasn't snowing today, but it was, you know, cold as a witch's tit, though. cruiser number 2. Time to pop the battleships. Cold as a witch's tit. You like your funny word, spaceman. That's not one of mine. I learned that one from my grandfather. That's an old as shit saying. That saying is older than me. Okay, here comes wave number 4. Okay, pop that guy. I'm actually getting warp scrambled by one of these guys. Cheeky little fucker. Honestly, funnily enough, just because of the inherent risk of running a capital ship out here, those little midget frigates are the biggest threat, just because they can warp scramble you. And if you're warp scrambled and an enemy shows up, you know, depending on what the enemy is, it either may be a laughably easy fight or you may be screwed. Like the other day, I was doing this, right? And there was a neutral running around. There was a neutral running around our territory. And I was like all nervous because, hey, he's a neutral target. I don't know what he's flying. I don't know what he's trying to do. And he could just be some guy in a little like tier 1 exploration ship. He could be a guy in like a, you know, something specifically out to gank people, right? And when I saw the intel that said he was flying a stabber, which is a tier 1 cruiser, I was like, oh, okay, I'm safe. I don't need to dock up. And the reason was there is nothing in heaven and earth a stabber could do to kill my carrier. It would be completely overmatched by my carrier. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to kill him just because I have no ability to, you know, warp scramble on this thing. So he'd just be able to get away, but at the same time, I accidentally fired missiles at that one guy, god damn it. But at the same time, he wouldn't be able to kill me, so if he just landed on grid and saw it was me, he would know that was a fight he couldn't win and just take off again. There's, you know, there's other, you know, juicier prey he could go after than me in this. And like, trying to fight my legit trying to fight my carrier would just be a death sentence. So yeah, I knew when I saw it was that I was safe. Speaking of which, I should be keeping an eye on the safety radar. Yeah, like I'm checking my scopes, and right now there's a phantasm, like 2 known targets out there right now are a phantasm and a legion, neither of which could actually, you know, actually hurt me. I would more have to be afraid of them locking me down than actually being able to kill me, especially if they don't have backup of their own. Like, the 2 of them alone could not kill me. Like I've been running these sites without, you know, any kind of like, you know, ability to repair my shields for a bit now, and I'm only at 77% shields. I think maybe after this one or the next one, I'm gonna fly up to my home base to let the, let my shields get wrapped before I go off to a fourth one. Hey Megaman, how you doing? How's your day been? Are you guys orbiting? Yes, you are. Why are you not firing missiles? I asked you to fire missiles. There we go. All right, he's dead. 2 more. You've been doing well? That's good. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. And 1 more volley of missiles, and that will be this site down. I saved my loot location, yeah? Yeah, okay, I've got all 3 saved. Okay. You know what? You guys return to the carrier. All right. You know what we're gonna do now? Okay, we're gonna work back to base really quick so we can get our shields wrapped.
Active.
You know, normally I'm not a fan of Minmatar ships, but this thing with a nice silvery paint job with the red streak on it looks real, with the red mark on it looks really cool. They just gave carriers a graphics update too, so they got really good. They look really good now. Uh-oh. There we go. Next bounty came in. See what I mean? See what I mean? You can clear these sites faster than you get the bounties. So the bounty ticks are in excess of 20 million. You know, if you're not getting interrupted by something, that is. All right, we are back. We are back at the back at base. We're gonna wait for the repper to kick in and heal up our shields before we go back in. But what about the booty? Well, I mean, I got the mobile tractor units collecting that right now. All right. Wait. Oh, you mean butts? There are no butts involved. There are no butts. Okay. While we're working on this, I'm gonna look. While that's healing up, I'm gonna look something up really quick. Angel Domination Fleet staging point, which that's the one that I got. Unrated cosmic signature site that can be scanned using core probes in angel-infested region of nullsec. It may also be received as an escalation from a Forsaken hub or a Forlorn hub anomaly. The site is difficult. It may be done with a small fleet of faction. Huh. Okay. Hmm. You know what? Let's research this site a bit while my shields are healing up. I wanna check some stuff. This is an unrated site. Okay, here we go. Hey, hold on. Somebody else in a Nidhogger. Nice. All right, you know what? I've got plenty of time to run that site, so I'm gonna ignore these results. Ignore that result. We're all healed up. Let's get to the next site.
Warp drive active.
Off we go. Wait, someone's running a... Someone's running a rogue drone analysis beacon in our system? They're not supposed to be doing that. I mean, they can if they want to. It's just... no one's gonna come and help them. This isn't a... yeah. I really shouldn't say more than that, honestly. Right. All right. Align home. Save location. I should have 4 of these saved. Yep. All right. Launch fighters. All right, get in there. You use your micro warp drives. It's cool. All right, and then they started blasting. And, well, I mean, not even without any luck at all. We should get, like, 6 sites done by the time the, what do you call it? By the time the ESS ticks over, and then we'll get a bunch of money from that, too. Next one. They are no longer targeting me. But that's okay, because that's the last battleship in this wave. All right, battle cruisers are gone. Now onto the battleships. Wait a minute. 5. There we go. Let's zoom in on the fighters. Start shooting and bomb him. Next up, the battleships. That. Let's focus on the carrier again. It's fun to watch from the fighter perspective, but all the same, I want to stay focused up in case I gotta, call things back, or if like someone shows up and I gotta fuck off, all that. Get shooting him. Get shooting him. And get shooting him. All right, back on the battleships. Eve music is so good. Yeah, I just like having like, the classic Eve music on. I don't like the dynamic music system, honestly. I don't know, when I started Eve, this was the music we had, and this is the music I like to stick with. last battleship. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I just recalled all my fighters by mistake. Okay. Okay, it's an okay mistake. We're just gonna be on this site a little longer than planned. I just pushed the wrong button. We just gotta gas our fighters back up and get them out there.
No.
Oh, hold on. Wait. No, launch all of you. What are you doing? Okay. Get in there. Hey, Autism, how you doing? Now we're not gonna. No, we won't use missiles on this guy. He's gonna die in a second here. There we go. Yeah, somebody's running Havens right now. Yeah, ignore the results. Broke your phone yesterday. Oh, fuck, that sucks. You gonna be okay, homie? You gonna be okay? Adam Fire, I see what you just said there. Yeah, no machine gun for him. Shoot him down. But Zex, I was going to shoot him down. That's why I was going to use the machine gun to shoot him down. You got a new one? Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. It would suck to go without a phone right now, in life. I spilled scented oils on it in my sleep. Oh, shit. Yeah, that would ruin it, actually. Well, like I said, I'm glad you were able to, I'm glad you were able to replace it. I will say though, that sucks you lost your phone though, dude. Okay, here we go, wave 6. Okay, enemy frigate, I command you to explode. You hope they could transfer the data? You're such a ditzy klutz. You know what? That explains the armor, actually, because I see that picture you posted on Nate's Discord of you in armor. It's like that explains the armor, because of the ditziness. Oh, right. Bombs. Oh, wait, no, I bombed the wrong target. God damn it. Oh, well. Get him all locked up and measles. All right, turn on your micro warp drives, motor on over. As soon as the next sight pops, we're gonna start angling toward that. And there she be.
Warp drive active.
Uh-oh. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Stop the warp drive. Yep. Nope. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Captain Pip, how you doing? That was your light armor, by the way. Ah, geez, I can only imagine how the heavy armor looks. Nothing could be saved except my phone number. Oh, shit. That sucks, dude. Now, for those wondering why I'm warping back to base already, there's a unmarked anathema flying through our space. An anathema is capable of broadcasting a sinusoidal field, which means that could hot drop on me. So it's time to pull back from using the carrier until the anathema has flown through our space. Time to pull out? Yeah, time to pull out. Yeah, look at all the other ships that have pulled back. There's a Vargur, a Macarial, 2 Apocalypse Navy issues, and an Archon. This is the Amar version of my ship. That's an Amar carrier. For those who've not seen my ship yet, or haven't got a good look at it, this is the Nidhogger. It's the Minmatar carrier. All right. You know what then? Yeah, I'm gonna check the map on Rift real quick. Okay. It looks like there's another guy also in the same system as the previous guy. I don't know if they're aligned with each other, but better be safe than sorry. So in short, it's time to hide like a bitch until you're no longer in danger of being made its bitch. Yes, exactly. I may be in a capital ship, but that doesn't mean I'm invincible. There are absolutely ways to kill me. All right, yeah, both of those guys are in the system next door. It is time to dock up.
Docking request accepted.
This is kind of a little bit of a blessing though, because this gives the mobile tractor units I have set out time to hoover up all the loot, and then I can go get it before I go do more sites. Yeah, it shows how you got to understand how Eve works when, just because you have a carrier doesn't mean the man in, the anathema, a frigate, can't kill you. Because he can call a whole ass fleet on your head if he's like, scouting around for buddies in another system. See, you are remember, the number one rule of EVE Online is you're never safe. Hold up. I think I know what these guys are doing. One moment, everyone. Just checking some stuff. I'm doing next level. Okay. one of the guys is in a legion and they're trying to rob the bank. That's what's going on. Ugh. I don't think that soul dude in the Legion would be a threat to me, but all the same, I'm not going to risk it. Because a Legion can outfit itself to pop a sign the Searle field if it has to. So yeah, with Tech 3 cruisers, you really just don't know. They're just like that. Oh, excuse me. Are you familiar with Sword of the Stars bow? I'm specifically thinking of the Puppet Master, one of the Grand Menaces. That's definitely up there in the list of I fear no ship, but that thing, it scares me. I played Sword of the Stars a little bit. I played it a little bit. The one I played the most was Sins of a Solar Empire. And for me, it's the Vasari capital ship is that ship for me in another game. When it comes to Eve though, well, when it comes to Eve, for me though, like the ships that scare me, because we got time to talk about this now while there's, these, jokers in our space. For me, it's this bloody thing. The Revenant class carrier from Sanchez Nation. Just because I do incursions so much, and this thing is the final boss. This thing is the final boss of the incursion once you get it to appear. This thing actually scares me to fight because I'm just one of many dudes in a battleship, and this thing's throwing anti-capital ship fighters at you. AKA Sanchez Doom turn. Yeah, it does. Listen. This thing looks like a big, meaty piece of shit. A real piece of shit. Balanced diet, lots of fruits and vegetables. I would honestly float on the water, which is a sign of good health. Husky little fella. Also, hello, Denzel. Nice to have you here as well. That does indeed look like a turd. Yes. This is the Sanchez Nation carrier that I'm talking about. And one moment, Denzel. There we go, shouting you out too. In fact, it looks identical to a dinosaur turd fossil you found as a kid. Real. Listen, this thing looks like something I squeezed out the other day after having a bout of constipation, Up to and including the spikes on the front. Don't ask how those got there. Okay, for reference, the Puppet Master has a weapon that instantly and permanently takes control of any single ship in your fleet and adding it to its own. Fun stuff when it decides to target your flagship dreadnought. Actually, I should probably say, because I've played way more Star Sector than Sins of a Solar Empire. In Star Sector, it's the Dragon Reborn. Fuck that thing. I hate that thing. Yeah, and here's the Cenotaph, one of the new deathless ships they added. I wonder if the price on this thing ever came down to a reasonable level. 749 million. You know what? That's actually not as bad as what it was. And because I haven't shown it off either yet today. Here's the new Sisters of Eve battle cruiser, the Odysseus. I want to get one of these for exploration, but the price is a little steep right now at 4.5 billion ISK, because it literally just came out. And this right here, the Stratios, is one of my favorite ships. Like, this is my favorite exploration ship of all time. I love this thing. And this little guy, the Astero, got me through all of the what do you call it? This one got me through the early days of exploration when this was the only exploration ship I could fly. You like the ring on the back? Reminds you of this Sins of a Solar Empire human ships? Yeah, it reminds me of those. And for just showing it off, this is their battleship, the Nestor, which is unfortunately not a lot of people use this one except as a logistics ship in armor fleets. Because I want to say this one actually gets a bonus to armor repair. Yeah, it gets a remote armor repair bonus as a you know, it gets a remote armor repair bonus as like as a roll bonus. Hey, Edgelord, how you doing? We got here after Denz's Thanos truck tipped over. Before that, we drove it to it with a fuel tank behind it while going through a road that had many rocks and a passenger near a cliffside that he would have tipped over at. What? Well, actually, no, that reminds me, what were you playing? Also, it looks like the Legion got chased off. Got chased off the ESS. I have an alt next door that's keeping track of what's going on. SnowRunner. Oh, SnowRunner. Okay, yeah. I've heard of that one. That seems like one of those, you know, it could either be really fun, could have you ripping your skin out kind of games. Call back to last night, the Star Wars prequels made me realize I love ships with rings on them. Yeah, they look cool. Ships with rings look cool. Like the actual designs for ships with an Abu Carry drive use that design because that's how it would have to work. Especially when the ring is a clear design purpose. Yeah, like, actually, you know what? Hold up, because, fuck it. Okay. Fuck it. We can't exactly, you know, go back out yet. So let's do a little yapping. Why not? Like, hold on. Where was like a proposed design? Because there was a proposed design for an Abu Carry drive ship. I want to look this up. That works. All right, you know, let's head on over to here real quick. Properties, and that's not it. Is it? No. Here it is. Yeah, this was the proposed design for an Abu Carry drive ship, like an actual real life Star Trek style warp drive. And basically the rings on the ship, you know, project the warp field. SnowRunner is basically the Dark Souls of trucking games, and where even monster trucks will sink into the mud puddles of doom, like the horse from Neverending Story. Yeah, the fucking core memory unlocked there, Jesus. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, it's a cool looking design, honestly. Like another cool one, I think, is hold on, let me look this up. Let me look this up while we're waiting here. One moment. Where is you may have seen this one already if you've played it, but hold on. There we go. Jump ships from BattleTech, like the two doilies sticking out on like the forward part. Those are habitation modules that spin to generate gravity. The pronged parts on the back are what project out the wormhole generated by the jump field, and then ships park on the docks in the middle. And that's how ships get around in BattleTech, because most ships don't have their own warp drives. They need to use our jump drives. They need to use these. They need to connect to these ships in order to jump. You'd love the Sword of the Stars human ships, then Denzel. The ring is their FTL drive. I like that the humans aren't generalists in Solar Empire like other sci-fi games. Their smaller ships are brittle, but they build capitals quickly and have the fastest FTL both early and late game. Oh, that's neat. I never really played enough of it to get that far into that. Battleship Doomstack without warning is 100% a valid tactic. I love doing that. But yeah, let's head back to here. Let's let us check in on what is going on. Okay, we got intel coming in. That Legion is still there, and so is the Anathema. I think they're a team. It looks okay. You know what? I think they pissed somebody off because okay. I don't want to because of OPSEC. I can't show it, but there's an Erebus, there's an Erebus, a Galente Titan parked on the neighboring Keepstar. I think they pissed off Home Defense and they're gonna go send a fleet in to kill that Legion. All right, one of the neutrals just entered my system. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do in the meantime. Because I can get in and out and do this quick. Erebus. Oh no, hold on. It's let me show you. It's this thing. It's this thing. Oh, hold on. My OPSEC filter is blocking the name. There we go. This is the Erebus class Titan. Fucking Thanos chin ass looking spaceship that the fucking Titan that the Galente have. You hate that you really want to play Eve? Oh, yo, dude, listen, and I'm not, yes, I'm shilling right now. If you just want to try it, you can try it as free to play. You don't need to subscribe to it. You can just try it. Hey, TK, how you doing? All right, hold up. Let's check for. I do not detect any scan probes, so you know what let's do. Let's go. While we're getting invaded, let's go see if I can pick up my loot and get out. Because all that loot is in spots that they would need to scan down. And honestly, they're probably not going to waste their time scanning down mobile tractor units, because that wouldn't be worth their time. There's more valuable stuff they can do. Like rob the damn bank in our system, which they better not, because I got ESS money sitting in that thing. That's my retirement fund. Scoop that to my cargo hold. That the location, yes it is. Remove it.
Warp drive active.
I want to fight wars in space and get fucking annihilated by a laser that hits with the power of a bajillion nukes. Yo, okay, yo, listen, true story, autism. The other day when I was helping defend our home system during the Great Purge of, the drone lands that was going on, I was on grid fighting with a Lancer Dreadnought that blasted the enemy fleet with its, wave motion gun. It was the coolest shit imaginable. There was actually a Warlock Industries video that showed it off. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me finish this up. cargo hold. Remove location. Next on the list, I'm hoping all my MTUs are done hoovering. I don't want to have to sit out here waiting in space with a neutral that might scan me down. God, I love the new dock. Having actual connection points to the ship instead of just the old ship floats there. Yeah, no, it looks cool. Need to get a knight and attach him to your Inquisition army. Yeah, man, knights are so cool. It's a shame I would never actually play an actual full knight army. But I would. Okay, this one is still finishing up. Shit. All right, so. We'll go to the other one.
Warp drive active.
Sort by price reversed. We're definitely going to keep the stuff that sells for multiple millions. We'll probably break down the rest, honestly. Might hand it off to the might hand off some of the resources to the corp if they're doing a buyback on materials. You know, little bit of easy money. And scoop. Scoop-de-doop. Scoop the whoop. Okay, now I'm gonna fly back to base. Hold on. That once, okay, I want to show you all this. Hold on. One moment, everyone. All right, give me one sec while I. Okay, I'm parking my ship, and then I'm gonna look the video up. I actually want to show this off. My ship looks like a laser rifle. It's actually a Tech 2 cargo ship. Like it is designed for wide loads. Not the widest loads I could possibly put in a ship, but some wide loads. All right, I'm docking up. All right, okay, let's go to YouTube. YouTube Warlock Industries. Yeah, let's find the video in question. I think it might have been this one. Hold on. No, I don't think it was this one. So it would have been the next one in line. Hold up. I really want to find this video and show you guys. So hold up really quick. I gotta search my Oh, I can't. Fuck, I have streamer mode turned on. I can't look it up. All right, hold up. Searching, 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 searching. I posted that. Damn it. All right, hold up, everyone. Hold up, everyone. Hold up, everyone. I will find this video. I don't care how long it takes. Bo's giant girthy laser destroys the weak little heretics. Listen. They were asking for it, okay? They were asking for it. All right. You know what? Okay, I'm going to turn the media share on. I think this might be the video. This might be it. Oh yeah, I think this is the one. Hold on. All right, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna let this. Where's the specific moment though? Oh. Okay. This is it. This is the point, if I recall. Hold on. Turn closed captions on.
Some call it harmless poking. Others see it as a test, a way to measure how well the Imperium can defend its own doorstep. And who truly knows? Maybe this isn't just poking. Fraternity keeps growing stronger with every pilot they absorb, all while butting heads with initiative and pushing deep. Okay. You see the ship shooting the beam? The ship shooting the beam? I am, one moment. I need to activate my mouse cursor. Capture cursor. Okay, now it's just not working. Hold on. Can you see my cursor is not showing up. What? Yeah, no, I'm in like, okay, I was literally in the, sort of upper middle part of the screen here when that beam was firing. It was the coolest shit imaginable. Like, being there for that. Let's see it again. It isn't just poking. Fraternity keeps growing stronger with every pilot they absorb, all while butting heads with initiative and pushing deeper into the political fault lines of the cluster. Maybe the foundations of something larger are already shifting beneath the surface. Quiet now.
Yeah, it was really cool getting, like, being in a battle that got featured on one of these report videos. Is that the Clone Wars narrator? No, this is not the Clone Wars narrator. It'd be really funny if it was, though. But it is not him. But, okay, let's switch back to the gaming screen. Sounds identical to him. I mean, it's a pretty good approximation, but I don't think it's actually him, you know? Hell, for all I know, it's an AI copy, but I think that actually is the voice of the guy who runs the Warlock Industries channel. All right, so okay, let's go check that. Let's go check that MTU again. It looks like the neutrals have left our system, but I don't know where else they might be relative to us. You're like 99% certain it's an AI of him. I mean, I'll be honest. I legit like the use of AI like that because I think it's cool. Getting those kinds of voices for like personal projects, like, you know, they're just doing for your own thing. The Clone Wars narrator, shit is happening in the galaxy. Yeah, exactly. Okay, while we're on transit, I'll check the intel map, see what's going on. There is still a neutral next door. I don't know what he is, though.
Okay, all the loot has been hoovered, so we're gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna snatch this up. And you see, this is why when you're ratting in nullsec, you always drop MTUs in your wake as you run sites. This is an additional 34.9 million ISK payout from all this miscellaneous crap that was dropped. And hoover up the MTU into our cargo hold. Remove the location. And head back to base.
Warp drive active.
It's AI because the VA had an accent. Now we can't voice act. Oh shit! I didn't know that. That actually does suck. Holy shit. Oh, okay. The guys in this system managed to, you know, scamper off with the money crap. But we got 17 minutes on the on our payout in this system. So if they don't manage to steal it before that,
Accepted.
we'll actually get our share of the payout, which is good because we like money. I'd love to take the carrier back out, but I just don't trust. I just don't trust what's going on with this neutral floating around next door. He's just standing there menacingly. It sucks because Tom Kane is a great voice actor. That sounds like a Trump quote, and we like that. We like money. We like money. We like having money. But these pandemic horde guys, they're bad hombres. They're bad people. They keep jumping over the border wall, coming into our space, denying us our risk, attacking our poor, hard-working Ishtars who are just trying to rat, going after our Rorquals who are just mining. They're bad people, and we don't want them. We gotta send them back. We don't want them in Innsmother. They don't belong here. They don't bring us anything. Pandemic horde and sending their best. Yeah, real. Speaking of AI voices, I've heard of some anime are going to get AI dub-overs of that. Glad the woke English VAs are getting put out of business. Yo, listen. I commented on that, okay? I commented on that earlier. You know what? Okay, because we're waiting again. Let's head back over to here. Let's head back over to here. One moment, everyone. Because I'm not dumb enough to flash all the sites I browse on the internet on stream like a certain Vouch. Where was that? Posted earlier today. Yeah, right. So like this motherfucker. This underdog BT Black Lives Matter guy is all like, it doesn't matter how many insults that woman throws at me. Doesn't change the fact that I'm right and Madam Savvy is 100% wrong. No anime fan should want AI to replace anything about anime. No matter what they think about localizers, AI is much worse. Real talk. And to which, you know, I just said this in response, because this is my honest dog shit opinion on the matter. All localizers and voice actors had to do was their job. Translate the work. Act it out. That's it. Simple. That wasn't good enough for them because localizers are artistic parasites taking someone else's work and shoving their entirely unrelated left-wing politics into it. And Western voice actors were more than happy to play along, turning their entire industry into one giant nepo hire circle jerk where no one with actual talent could possibly be hired. not to mention the corruption rife within SAG-AFTRA. So localizers fail at their job and cost companies money. SAG-AFTRA and voice actors fail at their job and cost companies money. So what's left? AI. The localizers, voice actors, and the unions brought this on themselves. I have zero sympathy for them being replaced by machines. And then the very apt picture of Uso Ewan from Victory Gundam saying, "Cleanse it with fire." The No Game No Life AI dub has been genuinely panned as trash. I mean, yeah, look, listen. I know for a fact if like companies actually tried to use AI voices, you know, they could give them emotional inflection and actually replace voice actors. I fully realize that. And honestly, with how fit Western voice actors are, I want that to happen. I want Western voice actors to get knocked down a peg. You know, I want them to get knocked down a peg and replaced. And I absolutely want localizers replaced with AI. Localizers are a plague. They do not deserve money and success. They do not deserve a good life. I'm so sick of them ruining everything for everyone. All right, I'm getting a lot of you know, bitching and moaning from Rift right now. So let me check on that. What's going on? Okay, yeah, they're moving through. Okay, now there's a Loki moving around. Some rando in another system. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? You miss when localizing was turning an onigiri into a burger? Man, remember when that was the least of the problem? Like, holy shit. Total localizer annihilation, yeah. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Because right now, okay, you know what? Okay, we're gonna shift over. We're gonna shift gears. All right, is my fit right? Yes, it is. All right, we're switching over to exploration for a bit. Because right now, space is a little too hot to be ratting. We may get back to ratting later, but for now we're gonna do some other stuff. Where's a system with a lot of cosmic signatures that I can go to? Two, 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay, let's do this. Specific region. Innsmother. Yeah, there we go. Two signatures, 2, 2, 2, 2. There is not a lot. There's not a lot of, oh. 5 signatures in that system. We'll go there. We're looking for relic sites. I personally don't think AI should replace VA actors. All I want are the bad actors to be gone. Well, the problem is it's gonna take a lot of, you know, it's gonna take them getting knocked down a peg for that to happen. So is Innsmother like Innsmouth, but with more matriarchy? No, it's the name of a region of space in EVE Online. Like all of the regions of space have names, and I operate out of a region called Innsmother. That's where my alliance is based. Oh, someone's got a rogue drone analysis beacon going. That must be nerve-wracking with all these hostiles flying around. I'll check this system out for exploration. If shit cools down in my home system, I'll go back to carrier ratting.
Warp drive active.
Okay, there's 5 signatures in the next system. I'm hoping it's something good. Oh, my daily opportunities. All right, there we go. Okay, let's warp to here.
Warp drive active.
And off we go, and we disappear. I know, where is the system map? There we go. Okay, first signature right about here. Oh, there's a bunch like right on top. Actually, you know what? Okay, I've got a crazy idea. You know what? That actually looks pretty good. You're popping up as closest, so let's do you first. This is probably if this scanned that quickly, it's probably a black hole. Oh, it's a combat site. Okay. I was not expecting that. May actually go back and get the Tengu to run this if it's easy enough to do. It's an angel base. What does an angel base consist of? Hold on. All right, you know what? Okay, you know what we're gonna do actually? Hold on. We're gonna save your location. All right, you know, we're gonna recall the drones. We're gonna head home really quick, and we're gonna go get my Tengu. We're gonna go run this site.
Warp drive active.
What ship you're flying now? I'm flying the Anathema. Well, I hoovered my drones up, yeah? Yeah, I did, okay. About my drones, you know what I mean. Remember seeing a YouTube short that talked about how this corporation called Moo decided to choose violence that day and started blocking traffic going through one of the busiest space roads in Eve for weeks. And weeks and months, and devs tried to get rid of them with fleets, but they came back and did it again. Eventually stopped out of boredom. Yeah, hey, you wanna know a fun fact? Y'all remember Pirate Software? You know, Mr. Thor with his voice changer trying to make himself sound deeper. He was part of the corporation that did that. Bro legit traffic jammed EVE Online just to be a dick.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, when I found out he plays EVE Online, I felt severe secondhand embarrassment. Just capsuleer things? Yeah. Hello, Big E, how you doing?
Warp drive active.
Yeah, let's, okay, what's the security situation looking like? Okay, it looks like things have finally calmed down. Like I said, I'm gonna go get the Tengu, we're gonna run this site. Assuming it's still there when I get there, you know? I mean, Thor mentions how he did shit for trolling all the time. Apparently, he only played a Rogadin in Final Fantasy XIV because they're the perfect height to teabag people when doing squats.
Request accepted.
Now, listen, if you really want to teabag people, you play a Lalafell. Pirate Nation is a pathetic lol cow and a contrarian with his derangement syndrome over stop killing games. Yeah, he's not smart at all. Hold on, let me check something. All right, yeah, okay, let's look at let's check my fit, make sure everything is fit right. How many Scourge missiles have I got on board? Oh, I've got more than enough. Oh yeah, we're good. But no, we're talking about pirate software. You remember that? You remember that the guy who hated the Stop Killing Games initiative and completely destroyed his online reputation because of it? That guy. No, not Notepad. Where are my bookmarks? There we go.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Pirate Software and Pirate Nation are, hold on. Why isn't it popping up in my, why isn't your message popping up in, what do you call it, chat? Pirate Software and Pirate Nation are separate figures, I believe is what I'm saying. Yeah, they're two different guys. Also, hold on. Do I have skins for this thing? I think I'm using a skin right now, actually. Yeah, I am. There's a good reason in-universe capsuleers are considered brain-fried or at least running on blue-orange morality. I mean, yeah, it's because we can't really die, you know? Oh, hold up, that was my, was that the ESS? Yes, it was. 41 million ISK just hit the bank account. Yeah, that was from those sites I ran. You dare me to play Heartbound? No, I am not playing Pirate Software's shitty-ass unfinished game. I refuse. If you paid me to play it, I'd just keep the money and wouldn't play it.
Warp drive active.
We're talking people who use death and cloning as rapid travel. Yeah, exactly. You find it funny, one of his code lines in his game is dead ass, true equals true. Well, I mean, remember, he only got his job at Blizzard because he was a Nepo baby. All modules on, let's go to this site.
Warp drive active.
One moment. Where are my targets? Oh, they're way out there. But I got my orbit set too. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's head on. Let's head right on in. If you're on Dairy Dev's game was a clusterfuck, then Pirate Software's is a shitstorm. Yeah, basically. Basically. Hey Jay, how you doing? One moment everyone, while we're flying up to these guys. Shout out to Gallant J, VTuber. Go follow Jay, he's cool people. This is non-negotiable. You will follow Jay. That is a threat. All right. Let's get these guys locked up. And missiles out. Okay, that triggered an extra spawn, but there's... Where did they pop up? Relative to me. There's the 3 over there. Down there. Okay. But they're all cruisers, so I can melt these guys. Too bad blasters are inefficient for ratting. Yeah, they're way too short range. Tired, I need to get some caffeine in my system. Thank you for the shout out. Hey, no problem, dude. Oh, bless you, Mr. Bo, even after we had our fight about Gundam. Was it really a fight, though? Was it really a fight? Like, actually? You know what? Okay, you're the one target painting me. I don't like you, so you're gonna die first. Like, remember when I said, it's like, remember when I said kill you last? I lied. You know, yeah, we're gonna take out. We'll take out the cruisers first. As messed up as the story is, the R of the ending of the first episode makes up for it. You mean Hero Yui threatening to kill Relina Peacecraft, and she just fucking splooshes.
started going after this one. Having Relina go through 500 different feelings at once. Yeah, it's like, and yes, 500 feelings and all of them were horny. Listen, you know Relina Peacecraft likes true crime. She likes true crime, and Hero Yui was her fetish. All right, ads blinded you? I didn't, oh no, I just waited for the ads to end. I didn't say anything during that. All right, okay, I think I gotta kill those guys way out there. Okay, there's gonna be 3 battleships and 2 frigates that spawn. And there's gonna be a gate proximity spawn, so we wanna avoid proximity. Too late. Wait, nope. Okay. All right, for now, let's turn the shield recharger off. Get some energy back. God, okay, fuck it, I'm going after him. Why do these guys gotta be so out there to like 200 fucking kilometers? Like, what's the, whatever. She definitely read 50 Shades. Yeah, real and true. All right, looks like we're gonna be flying here for a bit because, yeah, we gotta catch up to these guys, and they're 184 fucking meters out. I don't know who designed this this site, but yeah. Women really lose their minds over true crime in books like 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, they'll get off to that stuff and then talk about how all men are monsters who just want to sexually exploit women, and it's like, but that's literally everything you read. That is every book you read is just that. I apparently have not got close enough to the gate to trigger the extra spawn. I think I gotta kill these guys. Hold on. Yep, I gotta clear all the rats. So yeah, we just gotta, you know, we just gotta fly over to these guys. It's just gonna take a while, or at least until they notice me and start flying at me. What's a Gundam? It's a battle mech from a long-running anime series called Mobile Suit Gundam, and it is really good. You should watch it. No, Ultraman is what you would call a henshin hero, a transforming hero. And that's also a tokusatsu series, not an anime. Tokusatsu is live action. Anime is animation. Okay, we're 100 kilometers out and closing. I'm tempted to overheat the afterburner just to get there a little quicker. Oh, they're aggroing me. Okay, they'll get closer now. And there's the other spawn. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something cheeky here. Hold on. Where did they pop in? Actually, where the fuck did they pop in? Oh, they're way up there. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep heading where I'm heading then. These guys will melt the moment I'm in range anyway. Battle cruisers in this are really squishy. Come on, get in range. My American self want to hear it say kilometers. What the fuck is a kilometer? Unfortunately, all the distances in Eve are in fact in kilometers. Okay, you know what? You little midget frigates are both target painting me. I don't like that. I should also probably turn my shield ripper on. That would be smart. Okay, missiles out. Alrighty. This guy will evaporate pretty quick, and then just got these 4 up here. The only ones that are kind of sort of scary are the battleships. Britain's never ending... Britain's never, ever, ever will be slaves. Huh? They used to be scary back in the day. Such as how it is when a game is made in Iceland. Yeah, the devs of this game are Iceland. They're from Iceland. All right, just the battleships, and then we can move the fuck on. Then we can head into the next room. And of course, the acceleration gate is 132 kilometers away and getting further, so... yeah. That's annoying. All right, start chasing the other one. That one will die soon. There it goes. Micro warp module will help with that. Yeah, but I can't equip that on a Tech 3 cruiser. I'm going for speed tank, so I want an afterburner. Speed tank and constant shield rep. So yeah, afterburner. Load. How are my missile stockpiles doing? Okay, we still got 16,000 missiles. We're good. All right, now to play the waiting game while we fly our way to this base. Realistically, FTL would be useless? Absolutely not. It would be an amazing technology to have because we could, easily colonize other planets. Light travel would be useless? I mean, if we could accelerate a ship to the speed of light, we could get to neighboring systems in no time. Maybe not instantly,
but we could still get there a hell of a lot quicker than we would at slower than light. All right. While we're flying to this base, I'm gonna catch up on what to do in the next room. Oh wait, there's another spawn, I think. Okay, they're actually recommending I just rush the what do you call it? I just rush the thing. I just rush the drug lab at the end, but I might fight all the mobs anyway because why the fuck not? Yeah, fuck it, I'll fight them all. I don't care. It would take 4 years. That would drive any human insane. I mean, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think people would do it like just for the love of exploration. Humans are a species that crave exploring the unknown. I think there are absolutely people who would undergo a 4-year journey to another star. Like, I think you're seriously underestimating, like, the human drive to explore the cosmos and, explore the unknown. If I got promised land on a planet for it, hell yeah. Yeah, see? Uh-oh, okay. Yeah, here's the last spawn. Here's the last spawn. These all, they're not all cruisers, just a few of them. All right. Well, you're gonna get blown up. Yeah, because, I mean, remember, people didn't think North America even fucking existed when they, tried to find it. They ran into it on accident. Like, we know the planet we go to is out there. We just need to get there. Yeah, this is why, like, say, when I see, look, as much as I love Yoshiyuki Tomino, when I see him say stuff like mankind should not leave Earth and should die as a species on Earth because we're too violent, I'm just like, no, fuck you. Listen, you were a brilliant writer, but you're way too cynical to be discussing this topic. You're way too misanthropic. All right, last enemy ship, then we'll go into the next pocket. Man, listen, I am so sick of, Miyazaki, the Ghibli guy. Legitimately a brilliant man, but he's such a piece of shit. He is such a piece of shit. All right, here we go. Room number 2. Okay, the next room, I want to kill the Archgisty thugs last. Oh, wait, no. Because I want to kill the frigates last. Oh, hi. Okay, no, I don't. They have me webbed and scrammed. They gotta go. Want to target the web guy first. That'd be this guy. And you die. You die. Now you die. The spirit of going off to the unknown is core to the United States. Hell, I think part of our current problem is there's just not enough to explore on the planet right now. You know what? I've heard that take too, and I believe it. You know, where's the drug lab? Miyazaki is real obsessed with grass for due to his every opportunity to go out and touch it, but he rather wax misanthropist about how he hopes humanity dies out soon so tall grasses can grow. Yeah, I have no respect for misanthropes, none at all. More dudes have spawned. These guys just actually just evaporate because they're, you know, weak little bitches. Oh, there's a neutral in system. Shit. We're gonna blow up these 3 frigates next. Then these 2. The others are too far away to really do anything. That one just popped instantly. Oh, I see what it is. They're giving chase. They're flying right into the explosions from my missiles. Okay. Okay, now there's... Oh, okay. I think I found the guy. I think I, Okay, I'm looking for the drug lab. Those are bunkers. All right. Okay, one moment. Report these two guys. Shit. Is that it up there? That's the drug lab. Okay. Okay. Misanthropy and nihilism is for the weak. Yeah. Genuinely hate people who black pill about humanity. Me too. Like, for fuck's sake, have some faith in your own species. This guy's flying right into me. They're getting closer. Now there's three of these guys in system.
You cannot warp there because natural phenomena are disrupting the ship.
Ah, shit, I can't warp in here. Okay, this is a heron? Wait. Heron, what do you do? Alright, you know what?
You cannot cloak your ship as you are being targeted by someone.
Alright, we're going to go to...
Warp drive active.
We're gonna warp out for now. We're gonna cloak up, because there's 3 neutrals in system. I have no idea where they are. Blackpilling about humanity is clearly a sign. It is usually a clear-cut sign the individual is either just a depressed loser or too politically intoxicated for their own good. The average person has not experienced enough trauma to justify their overall hatred of humanity. Yeah, absolutely.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, dock up with these guys. Oh, these guys might be here for ESS because there was a guy running. There was a guy crabbing, I think. That's one of those cases where if he does make sense, I don't think Miyazaki. I don't think he was alive to see the nukes fall, or if he was, he didn't see it happen. Okay, stop the ship.
Warp drive active.
Okay, I don't think they're looking. I don't think they're hunting for the site I'm at. We're gonna head back. Uh-oh. Yeah, one of them's in a heron. I don't know what the others are in. Miyazaki was 4 when Hiroshima got bombed, but he was born in Tokyo. Now, you see, to me, that strikes me as trying to say that Paul Verhoeven is a survivor of fascism. Like, no, he's not. He was literally a child. He was a child in one of the areas furthest from the front line. He does not know what fascism is like. That heron is still out there. But neither are at any kind of detectable range, so I'm going to assume they're not after. Oh, they're leaving. They're leaving the system. Okay, we can continue the site. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, they're fucking off. Good. Now I can continue. I can continue the site. But yeah, like, Paul Verhoeven was like super fucking far from the front line where he was born. Yes, he was in a Nazi-occupied country, but he would have been too young to remember the damn thing. So when people say, oh, he's a survivor of fascism, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. It's like, yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not. I'll have XL Torpedoes 4 finished in 4 hours. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy in the Heron isn't allied with these two guys because I think he just happened to also be there. Okay, let's continue this site. Let's get this shit packed up. You, sir, you have drawn my ire by existing and having a bounty on your head. There's some. Oh no! Listen. I still respect your average manga. I still respect a manga artist. I don't respect more than I respect a Western comic book artist. That's just you know, yeah. Western comic book artists are unbelievably shit people. I think politically captured, more interested in the message than telling a good story. You know, you name it. The number of Western comic book artists I actually respect is incredibly small. All right, pop these guys really quick, and then we'll slowly make our way to the drug lab. And yeah, that guy in the heron left system, so we are clear. We are clear to wrap this up. All right, now where is the... where the fuck is the drug lab? Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's shut my shield repper off, get my cap back, reload my launchers. One Piece is peak, you gotta say, I don't like One Piece. Listen. My personal favorite shonen anime / manga is Bleach. I'm a Bleach guy. It's not my fault that Tite Kubo invented peak, and then nobody else was able to do it like he did. Mid? Listen, Ash. Listen. Bleach isn't mid, you're mid. You just can't handle it. You just can't handle Kubo's genius, okay? There's like a bunch of kids squaring up for a rap battle. What the fuck does that have to do with it? Like, what the actual fuck does that have to do with it? All right, let's get close to this thing and let's blow it up. Bleach's 9/10 solid character design and 0/10 good writing and character growth. Dude, no. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. All right, okay, let's get close enough to this drug lab that we can, you know, blow it up. I don't need you to give me that I've spoken. You haven't spoken shit, honey. You haven't spoken shit. My take on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? JoJo's really cool. JoJo's really cool. Has like a lot, and it's really cool. I think a lot of the stand powers are genuinely really creative. Also, you know, the very, very great easily recognizable art style. The better Bleach. Shut up, man. Just shut. Just shut. Man, if I didn't love you, I'd time you out from chat. Oh, okay, we got the escalation. Nice. Did that station drop any loot when it went boom? No, it didn't. Oh well. Okay, let's make sure we're not missing something. Okay, there should potentially be a spawn with loot after we kill these 2 battleships. Black Clover is the better bleach. You just keep saying everything is the better bleach. Like, you're just trying to get a rise out of me. I know what you're doing, honey. I mean, that's because the bar isn't high for superior. Cringe. You're cringe, honey. I've declared it now. You're cringe. You're cringe. Cringe. L cringe ratio doesn't like bleach. I love you too, by the way. Yeah, we're almost in range of these guys, and we'll start blowing them up. And then they're from what I understand, there should be a chance at a spawn that drops loot. There should be a chance at one, but we also got the escalation, so we'll more than likely head to that too. Biggie, you're not supposed to drink bleach. Like, that can kill you. Don't drink bleach. It's poisonous. Your take is that the JoJo is a good series, but the fan base needs to shut up. Oh yeah, no, the Western JoJo fan base is obnoxious, but you can say that about a lot of Western anime fan bases. Well, okay, more specifically, Western anime, air quotes, communities, not fan bases. There is a difference in those two. Almost in range, and here we go. Now, hopefully this officer will spawn after I kill this guy, and then I can get some loot out of this. If not, I'm probably gonna go do the secondary, the escalation that went through. If I have enough missiles for it, let me look. Oh yeah, I've got 15,000 missiles. That's more than enough. Western anime fan bases are based, whereas Western anime communities are cringe and stupid. Yeah. Fandom is based, community is cringe. It looks like there was no officer spawn. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. Turn off afterburner, turn you off. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna scan down these other sites here and see what these have to offer us. And I want to say we can cloak up here now too, so we're safe. Analyze that shit. Is it really their fault if everything references JoJo Bizarre Adventure? Like, I can't believe it made Italy a real. I see what you're doing, Big E. I see what you're doing. I'm not taking that bait. I'm not taking that bait. That's a relic site. Okay, we are not equipped for that, so ignore result. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. All right, yeah. Let's recall probes. Reload all. Oh, I can't because I'm cloaked. Okay. You know what, everyone? Hold up. I'm gonna go AFK real quick. I'm gonna go AFK real quick. I will be right back, everyone. So yeah, hold on.
Yes, clear. Loud and clear. In the suspicious Pacific. 2423 live. We'll get them all to station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am. We'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the N4 E Edward, and so we'll both be at 50. 224, I'll be going out there. 233 will be clear on the N4 E Edward, and so we'll both be at 50.
Out there. Yes, clear.
Loud and clear. In the suspicious Pacific. 2423 live. We'll get them all to station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am. We'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the N4 E Edward, and so we both be at 50. 224, I'll be going out there. 233 will be clear on the N4 and so we both be at 50.
Out there.
Yes, clear. Loud and clear. In the suspicious Pacific. 2423 live. We'll get them all to station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am. We'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the
I'm back, everyone. Sorry about that. All right, we are queuing up the escalation site. Am I all reloaded? Yes, I. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Why am I uncloaked? That's concerning. All right. Okay, there's. All right, you know what? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go. Let us go.
Warp drive active.
While we're on our way, I'm gonna look into what to do about this next site. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can dock up my hull. I docked him up, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, I see what happens. It's just fighting waves of enemies. It's gonna be easy.
Warp drive active.
I mean, nice and sneaky going to this place, so we don't get caught, or we get caught in a warp bubble. We can just fuck off before they can grab us. See, they changed the gate jump animation. Yeah, they changed it a while back. I like it a lot better like this. It's much fancier. Am I heading to the, oh, I'm heading to the Anzi. Okay. Wherever we're going, it's a big boy jump. Looks like whatever system this is, there's a mining fleet. That's a lot of machina. There's a bunch of machinas and a Rorcal. Next system. Right, and then this is the last one, and this is where the escalation is. And close that up and open this instead. Would I ever step foot into the My Hero Academia community as someone who unironically loved that anime? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I refuse to associate with them. They are a cringe, awful group of people. Okay, this system looks fairly populated, so I'm not alone here.
Warp drive active.
But mind you, populated by friendlies, so, you know, no one I have to worry about. I wonder how far from my home base I am. Exactly 7 jumps. Okay. 7 jumps, including one Anzaplex jump bridge. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, random dudes. Well, which of you is closest and wants to, furthest away wants to die first? You do. Okay. You know what helps? Yeah, if I turn all my shit on my ship. That usually helps. Okay. MHA was a good anime, the community fucked it up. No, I mean, the community didn't fuck it up at all. The community's just, you know, you can completely ignore the community and you'll be fine. Western anime communities are pretty much entirely irrelevant to the enjoyment of anime. Like, they literally do not matter. Like the Gundam community is kind of retarded, but you know what? I just ignore them because they literally add nothing because Japan doesn't listen to them anyway. Like, imagine the Warhammer community, but Games Workshop just, you know, with the Warhammer community, all the same retarded opinions, but Games Workshop just didn't give a shit if they exist or not. That's what it's like with an anime community versus the anime that revolves around it. Is this guy flying away from me, or what's he doing? Oh, he's getting closer. Okay. Isn't that just modern GW? Well, no. The problem with modern GW is they pay attention to the Warhammer community when they should really be ignoring it. Whereas, like say Sunrise, who makes Gundam, like Sunrise and Bandai Namco, who own Sunrise, could give less of a shit what Westerners think about Gundam. They'll just do what they want. Okay, that one's dead. Next is this one. These guys aren't even damaging me. It's actually kind of sad. I'm trying not to get too cocky though, because that's usually when they'll pull some fucking kung fu spaceship bullshit out of their ass, and suddenly I lose half my fucking shield. Pride comes before the fall. Well, I mean, okay, it wouldn't be like, and none of the individual ships would be a threat. It's how they, you know, group up together. That would be a threat. That would be the problem. Like this room of this escalation isn't a problem. It's the other rooms I worry about. Just this last dude, and then we'll head into the next room. You feel like nukes would be better than just missiles? I mean, the missiles I'm firing are nukes. Like the missiles I'm firing are nuclear missiles. It's just, you know, they're realistically portrayed for what a nuke would look like in space.
Warp drive active.
Reload. Next room. Okay, two very annoying sentries in here. Apparently. Why am I what is damaging me? Actually, that's a lot of damage. What the hell? Yeah, get moving. Get moving. Oh, it's the toxic waste. Okay. You know, I'm gonna blow that up. Because that's a lot of damage those things are doing. Yeah, those are what's doing it. On one of the platforms, you notice some hold on. On one of the platforms, you notice some crates marked Garistas Production Pioneer Plot. It says, whatever that means, you may find coordinates. You also find the coordinates up to that place included. What? Hold on. Fuck. What am I? Okay, this is toxic waste scandal. I need to look this up. Dumbass leaving their space trash lying around. I mean, they are Angel Cartel, you know? Nobody said they're smart. Okay, let's blow this one up too, and then let's look up this particular thing. Okay. All right. Toxic waste. Okay, this is a rare expedition that can escalate from an angel base. Okay, so there was a chance at a commander back there. But one didn't spawn. I would have seen it. All right, let's go check out this loot crate. Okay, they contain basically nothing. Second location. Huh. All right. So we're gonna reload. We're gonna shut our shit off so we get some stuff back. We're gonna set destination.
Warp drive active.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
So there's a wave when you attack, a wave when you do armor damage, and a wave when you do down to 50% armor. Okay, that should be easy enough to figure out. I realized next morning that I was right in my wrist being sprained. Oh shit. Sorry to hear that, bro. Well, you know what? I hope your wrist gets better, dude.
Warp drive active.
Oh, yeah, there is nobody in this space right now. All right, how are we doing on ammunition right now? We're doing looking at 4. Okay, 14,000 missiles. We are more than good to run the next wave of this.
Warp drive active.
Oh, there's an arc out there. Hold on. Can I get a look at it? No, it's too far away, but this is what it looks like. It's a, I want to say this is the jump freighter. Yeah, it's a jump freighter. The guy even named it Jumpy. Now spraying those paint spray cans like I feel like a Resident Evil character. It's, oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah. Warp to the site.
Warp drive active.
Shield hardeners on. Missile guidance computer on. Fuck it. Shield repper on just in case. Word protection when boxing. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I've done boxing before. Like, not against anyone, but like, just, boxing gloves, thing and all that. Okay. This one's got a dude. This one's got a special dude. Catch up with that guy. He's valuable. Kill him. Blow him up. Take a shit. Wait, Red Garistas? What the fuck are they doing here? I mean, oh well, but... Yeah, well, what the fuck are Garistas doing here? Yeah, we're gonna run this guy for his J's and take his loot. Oh wait, what are they? Are they? Oh, it's jamming, okay. The trail seems to grow cold. Okay, but you know what? Fuck it. I got the loot. That's what matters. Oh, they're jamming me, right. I can't lock on right now. But also not dealing a lot of damage either, so that's fine. Crap. Stinky loot. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? We're gonna blow these guys up for, daring to insult me with bad escalation loot. They jam me again. Motherfucker. You prepared for the Dawn of War 4 presentation? Well, all I'll say about that is I hope GW keeps, their dirty little woke new war claws out of it and let the devs just be and make a game, Like, that'd be super nice. I'm gonna try and blow this guy up again. If their jamming gets really obnoxious, I'm gonna just try and take the gate. I'm taking the Stargate, fuck it. Reload. Okay, I can just take the gate. Okay. All right, real quick, I just want to see what's inside here. Okay, so right, I need to kill all the guys at the gate guarding this place, and then I need to blow up the base, and then it will spawn reinforcements. Yeah, we're tanking this, no problem. Actually, no, I'm gonna offset my approach a little bit, so they're not quite blasting me head on. Looks like the devs are ignoring Dawn of War 3 like the second Primarch. I don't wanna black pill my. Yeah, okay, that's great that they're ignoring Dawn of War 3. Dawn of War 3 sucked so fucking hard. Newsflash, Bandai announced a figure of a giant-ass Gundam from G-Cucks around $250. That's cool. Let's get some of this damage off the field. Okay, Mr. Pith Eliminator, if you want to be like that. If you want to be like that, then fine. Then you know what? Then die. It's not like your butt buddies can actually hurt me or anything. Son of a bitch. No. I will be obnoxiously persistent about this. Okay, one down. There's only two of them that can jam me now. That'll make this a little bit easier. Oh, we got a clanker? Hold on. There we go. Clanker destroyed. Son of a bitch. They jam me again. Now I know how Dark Helmet felt getting jammed all the time. Now, die, please. There we go. All right. And now this one can't jam me anymore because you can only jam your lock on other targets, not the ship actually jamming you. Just stab my finger with the hobby knife, not my weak, or this aerial kit is cursed. It's probably because the aerial kit being cursed because it's G-Witch. Okay, and this guy here. Get reloaded and start firing again. Okay, the bleeding stuff, that's good. Hey, hello, Kawaii, feeling it? How you doing? We're currently running escalation sites in EVE Online, and these 3 battleships are gonna fucking get it the moment I kill this cruiser. It's got to get in missile range. At least it wasn't glue reacting to glue accelerant. Oh yeah, no, that would suck. That would suck. That would just burn, you know? All right, let's get after these 3, and then when these guys are dead, we'll go after the outpost we're supposed to kill for this escalation. What is it? Gigantic Angel Industrial Compound. That's what it's called. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, this isn't that variant of it. Okay. Oh, right, never mind. Yeah, fuck it, blow these guys up anyway. It was just a small scratch. Oh, that's good. At least it'll, like, slice your finger wide open, you know, with, like, blood gushing everywhere. Turn at this guy. Stream died? Did the stream die? I've unfortunately experienced that more than a few times with building 40K models. Never mind. Oh, it was your router that died. Okay, yeah. Give me a minor panic attack there. All right, let's catch up with this capital ship. Yeah, I might blow some of these buildings up just to see if they drop something. Was about to say it's still on your end. Yeah, because Gotchi said that it went down. That battleship's about to die. Here we go. You know what? No, stop the ship. Stop the ship. Blow it all up. That dropped something that's probably just junk, but I'll go check it out anyway. Fuck it. I mean, I'm here, right? Again, the cruddy enemy ships have got to be shitting themselves. Yeah. It's like, I mean, listen, if they're seeing a Tech 3 ship rock up, then yeah. There's probably nothing in this cargo container worth worrying about. Yeah, no, this one's complete. Just ammo. Okay, yeah. You know what? They had okay. They gave me shitty loot, so I'm going to blow all their shit up as a recompense. There, that's your punishment. All right, you know what? Let's head home.
Warp drive active.
Reload my missile launchers and head home. I'm never wrong, or if I am, I'm just gaslighting you. Yeah, it's like, listen. Oh, wow, okay, we got a hell of a trip home. I hope we don't encounter any ne'er-do-wells on the way there. We still got this Angel Domination Fleet staging point. We'll think, okay, that's like 6 jumps from here. I'll worry about that when I get back, when I get home. I don't know if I can run that on a tier 3 cruiser.
Warp drive active.
No, I'm gonna look that up right now. The site is difficult. Well, fuck. That's obnoxious. All right, you know what? Yeah, I will probably give that a go a little
Warp
later.
drive active.
I've still got it up for like until like roughly this time tomorrow. I got time to get it done. Yeah, we're just gonna enjoy this serene trip home through the vast empty gulf of space. Just enjoying the classic EVE Online soundtrack as we do it.
Warp drive active.
If everything goes right, this kit would be painted and finished within 2 weeks. Let's hope. Yeah, let's hope, and let's also hope you don't anoint it with any more of your blood, you know? There's that mining fleet again.
Warp drive active.
There's the bounties for the what do you call it? All the rats we killed in the escalations. That's another Anzaplex jump, okay.
One moment. Looking something up real quick while we warp back to
Warp
civilization.
drive active. Warp drive active.
If it gets anointed in my blood, I need to make it my Horcrux. No one will target the G-Witch kit. Nah, listen, some people might target the G-Witch kit just because it's a G-Witch kit.
Like, I'll just say straight up, I'm not a fan of the G-Witch suits, or at least the G-Witch Gundams. Some of the grunt mechs look cool, but I don't like the main Gundam, the Ariel. I just, there's something about its design I don't like.
Warp drive.
Also, I had a warning on Rift back there. Oh, okay, we got some Joker up at the end of this pipeline, but other than that, you know, we're fine. I don't think, if he's just one dude, I don't think he's anyone too dangerous. There are people currently crabbing, it looks like. There's a guy in a Phoenix and a guy in a Revelation. And there's indeed a crab beacon up. The Pharex is a cool design, and the Pale suits overall, literally armored core suits. You know, that reminds me, I need to reinstall AC6. I want to play that again. I might actually play that on stream and go for all three endings.
Warp drive active.
All right, away we go. You love the Zoward? I need to, honestly, I need to look into more of these non-Gundam G-Witch kits or G-Witch suits you're talking about. Oh, the main Armored Core designer worked on it. Okay. Well, that would explain why it looks so much like an Armored Core mech. You know, it's kind of like how the lead designer for 00 Gundam worked on Mecha Break, so that's why all the Mecha Break suits look like 00 Gundam 00 mechs. All right, and we are home. And now that we are home, everybody, hang on real quick while I see who is streaming, so I see who we're going to raid. Okay, you know what? We're gonna raid onto oh fuck, how do you even spell that whole name? Okay, we're gonna raid onto Max. He's playing Arena Breakout Infinite. Phone, why are you closing? I did not say close. I'm trying to read my homie's name so I can raid onto him. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're raiding on to Maximilian. He's, like I said, playing Arena Breakout Infinite. I will catch you all tomorrow. I'm going to be finishing up Master Chief Collection. Not Master Chief Collection, but Halo CE one way or another. So yeah, I will catch you then. You have a good evening, everyone, and take care. Later.
Out there? Yes, clear.